to me.
You know what I'm saying? Doing that thing, you know. Chopper right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. What? Oh, chopper right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. 8K with the fucking bean. Yeah, 3B smoking.
What's Gucci, everybody? It's your boy ssjk-dots, the first black Super Saiyan to ever on this planet. Man, I'm back here with another video. Your boy K-Dot back. We back. Man, I'm back with these good old MCU videos. Hey, y'all remember these videos? Y'all remember when I used to make a gang of these MCU videos? We're back to it. So MCU got some news popping, bruh. What's popping? What's popping on the Twitter? Shouts out to the MCU. They become, coming out, sneaking out the cuts with some news. So supposedly, Kang the Conqueror, a time-traveling villain of sorts, who don't fucks with time traveling, with niggas messing with time and shit. He gonna be pulling up, supposedly, to cameo in Ant-Man 3, and he'll be introduced. Now, this is cool, but, some issues with this, big characters like these being introduced in these little-ass movies, I don't want another Adam Warlock effect, You introduce Adam Warlock in Guardians 2, and he's not in the Infinity War or Endgame story when he should have been there, Since Adam Warlock, as we know, is a piece, is like literally part of the Soul Stone, the Soul World, the Soul Realm. And it would have made sense for him to have to show up and, give more insight, be more of a character that gives, like, greater insight into the Infinity Stones and how they can reverse the effects and stuff. And he'd be a big part of that. But they failed to do so. I'm not saying they won't introduce Kang the Conqueror. I'm not saying they won't introduce him, but he's, since this news came out, he is supposedly going to be in Ant-Man 3. Those things can change. Remember, things can always change. This news is not forever permanent. Things can change. So, they may say, hey, let's wait until the next Avengers film to introduce him. Because if it was me, I'm introducing him at the end of a team-up film, like an Avengers film. Like Thanos. He's another big villain. He's like your Galactus, your Doctor Dooms. He's a big event villain. So I'm going to introduce him rightfully during the events of a team-up film. A big team-up film for us to all watch. He'll show up at the end like Thanos, That's all I think moving forward. You should introduce the next big up-and-coming villains through the ends of the films, and show them like that. I was on Twitter. And I was looking at some stuff. So, supposedly Jonathan Majors will be cast as, he's going to be cast as, Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man 3. Now, as you guys can see here, I type in some bullshit, and look what I find. Niggas on Twitter think about the wrong shit, the dumb shit, the wrong shit. So people think, since they're casting a black guy to play Kang the Conqueror, so people on Twitter are focused on the dumb shit. So people on Twitter think, and this is the logic I don't understand. You gotta be extra levels of, like, stupid. Like, you gotta be extra levels of... you gotta be extra levels going too far with it. Like, this is stupid. So, I want you guys to visually look at something. Kang the Conqueror is, a blue nigga with purple armor on his body. This is Kang the Conqueror. He's a blue nigga. This nigga's blue. Okay, he's blue. It's cool. So, it don't matter who you cast to play the character. This is where he's not even fucking human at this point. He's some other type of being and shit. And he's also he's a relative of Reed Richards. He's like the father or some shit, right? So they're casting the guy Jonathan, to play Kang the Conqueror. That's not the issue. Everybody's okay with that. This is the issue. Niggas are now saying, oh, they casted Jonathan Carter to play Kang the Conqueror, and he's related to Reed Richards. That means Reed Richards gonna be black too. We tired of playing with your ass, nigga. This is the difference. Reed Richards has stretchy powers, but the motherfucker is human. This nigga Kang, I don't know what the fuck he is. He's some This nigga does not look human. He clearly is alien of some sorts. He's something else. This nigga's blue. So it's like it's equivalent of Gamora. Gamora is green. There's his Latin and black actor playing her, Zoe Saldana. I think she's black too, but she's a person of color. That dumb term, I hate that term. Person of color, it's just retarded. We all have color on our skin. If you're white, it's a color. It's on your skin. We're all people of color. So basically, they're saying people are saying, so since Reed Richards is Kang the Conqueror's relative son, whatever he is. That means since they casted this black guy to be Kang the Conqueror, they're going to cast a black guy to play Reed Richards. Now, look, MCU would do some shit like this. They would. But in my opinion, don't even do it. Don't even try to do it. Don't even put the thought out there. The motherfucker going to be white, so deal with the shit. Well, he should be white. The Human Torch, make the motherfucker white. The Thing, he started as a white guy, became a monster. Make the motherfucker white. Sue Storm, she white. Keep it white. It's that simple, my nigga. It's that simple. Niggas be out here. Look at how this new MCU thing came out, and niggas already thinking about person of color casting. This, and that. The wrong shit, my nigga. The first thing I thought about was, while they're introducing him into an Ant-Man film, I'm thinking about the story. The important stuff, not the skin color. But look, I have no issue with the Jonathan Carter, I believe that's his name. Jonathan Majors. I have no issue with this guy playing Kang the Conqueror. I seen him only in Lovecraft Country. You know, he's not bad. You know, this can be his breakout role. This can be something, if he can really pull it off, he can go boom. This can propel him even further, being cast in the MCU and getting a jump start here. Shit. He'll probably be a better cyborg than Ray Fisher. I bet you that much. He'll be a better cyborg than Ray Fisher. I'll tell you that much. But Kang the Conqueror, supposedly gonna be Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors will be Kang the Conqueror. They're gonna introduce him in Ant-Man 3, supposedly. So, you know, take a lot of this information with a little bit of grain of salt. You know, it's trending, but take it with some grain of salt, guys. Take this information with some grain of salt. In my opinion, honestly, Kang the Conqueror should be introduced in a team-up film, and he should show up near the end, you know, make a cameo like the same way Thanos did when they showed his face, you know. But I think he's gonna be another big event villain. It's either you're gonna introduce Galactus as your big event villain that we lead up to, or Kang the Conqueror that we lead up to. Hell, Ultron could have been a big event villain, but he got wasted. Who else could be a big event villain? Yeah, multiple characters can be big event villains, but Kang the Conqueror, he's the guy that's gonna be. He's a guy that when you f up time, he's gonna come and f with you.
Dog, I'd have beat your ass. Home, dog. You's a bitch ass. I'd have beat your ass. Man, let me go, man. Let me go, man. I'd have beat your.
You fucking with time. He's gonna come to f you up. So it looks like moving forward, the next phase is going to be centered around time travel. Because Multiverse of Madness, we obviously know we're going to be effing with the multiverse in that film. It's in the title, Multiverse of Madness. Bruh, the multiverse is about to get flipped and effed up. That's all I can say about that. Multiverse is about to go haywire and it's going to get effed up. But, you know, finally, they're going to, the Avengers time travel is going to have complications now. But, you know, look, I'm going to just say this, because this is a problem with the MCU too. The Living Tribunal flexed on Thanos in the comics when they found out he snapped away half a life from Mr. Death in the comics. So, this world of the MCU, I just hate that they're just randomly showing up people now that should have been in Infinity War and Endgame. If anything, Living Tribunal should have been in Endgame. Yeah, no, damn near Kang the Conqueror should have been there as soon as he noticed Iron Man and them was time traveling, taking Infinity Stones out of different timelines. I don't know, but it's just a way when they introduce character this late, and you're like, damn, you should have like been there. You know, we know at some point they're gonna probably introduce the Living Tribunal, but then I'm gonna say, where the fuck was y'all at when Thanos killed half the universe? You know, it's that type of shit. But we're gonna see what happens. The Living Tribunal may not even show up. Kang the Conqueror is showing up for sure. He was actually one of my predictions for who we're gonna have as a villain moving forward in the MCU. He's one of my predictions of the next upcoming villains, or Galactus. And supposedly this guy is also related to Reed Richards, so there's going to be a Fantastic Four connection between these two. And obviously, you can introduce Doctor Doom. So I think with this upcoming phase 4, 5, and 6, I think it's best to introduce Doctor Doom as a sub-Earth-based villain, and Kang the Conqueror will be our Avengers-level villain. And don't get me wrong, Doctor Doom is also a Avengers-level villain too. He's a big threat villain too. If y'all play Marvel Ultimate Alliance, y'all know what I mean. Shit, the X-Men, the Avengers, all these different teams had to go head up against Doctor Doom because this nigga took over the world with the other villains. So MCU, you know, they throwing us a bone. They giving us something, And, you know, I'm trying to take this information as best I can. Trying to not go as hard as I want. But look, Twitter heads, stop worrying about the wrong shit. This the thing. Niggas see a black person get casted and they're like, who else is gonna be black? Motherfuckers, don't get greedy, my nigga. Don't get fucking greedy. Niggas gonna get greedy and then they start abusing that shit. You give people one thing. Now people on Twitter, make Reed Richards black too. Make the Human Torch black. Yeah, we saw what happened when they made the Human Torch black. Saw what happened in that Trash Fan 4-stick movie, and it sucked. It sucked. Shit, the Human Torch wasn't even good in that movie. He sucked. It was whack. But look, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get ready to end this video. Guys, MCU is sneaking out the cuts. Y'all know DC and the MCU is going to be going to war in 2021 if they keep the release of films and shows as goes. The DC and MCU war about to get boom. It's about to skyrocket back in 2021. You're gonna have Batman going head up, Black Adam going head up. What else is coming out from DC? Snyder Cut is coming. DC's about to come with some content. Marvel, what was they coming with 2021? I think Captain Marvel 2, Falcon and Winter Soldier will definitely be coming by next year. If not this year, next year. The shows, they're gonna be going back and forth. So next year, DC and Marvel war reignites during this pandemic. That shit's gonna be popping. Niggas gonna be on Twitter going to war. Marvel people gonna be on Twitter going, man, that Batman movie sucked, my nigga. That shit trash, nigga. Trash ass Batman movie. DC people finna be going back. Man, freak that trash ass Falcon and Winter Soldier show. Man, look at that whack ass Falcon throwing that shield. Weak ass human nigga. Niggas on Twitter just typing this shit, going back and forth. Oh, I'm gonna love to see that shit. Niggas going back and forth, and I'm just sitting there watching. Oh, yes. Oh. And then the heads at Marvel and DC, Walter Hamada and Kevin Feige, just looking at the beef, and they're talking on the phone. Hey man, we really playing the fuck out these niggas. They really think we enemies. Feige talking to Walter. It's crazy. They really think we enemies out this bitch, and we secretly working together. Fuck, let's keep these niggas divided. This is helping us both. This competition good. Hey Walter, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you, Feige. Good to see you. Talk to you later. Click. Niggas are getting played as we speak, bruh. This shit's gonna be fun. Hey, shouts out to Marvel and DC. Shouts out to Marvel and DC keeping us up with the news, come with the content. Marvel, finally y'all came with something this year that we needed something from y'all. They gave us something. They threw us a bone. But I'm about to go in this video. It's your boy K-Dot, the first Black Super Saiyan wherever on this planet. Goes for that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Deuces.